the universe and, you know, has people convinced that, you know, he's all good, you know, that he's the people's hero, you know.
Yeah.
Then he turned his attentions to the announce table, where the King Jerry Lawler was the main focus
Really?
of Bray Wyatt's verbal assault.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Then, of course, he told Michael Cole to stay in his seat, to stay quiet. He told the self-proclaimed wrestling god, JBL, to stay in his seat, called him a chicken. What?
Mind.
I wouldn't
He called
mess with JBL. Personally,
I wouldn't mess with JBL either on a personal note, but
yeah, what's his name? Get the other guy. Get the Farouk and then get them to
APA.
destroy.
well, it turned into the clothesline from hell versus the spinning clothesline.
Wait, what?
JBL got up out of his seat, took off that $500 coat that he wears, went to get in the ring. Next thing you know, here comes Big Rig Luke Harper,
Oh gosh.
ran over, did the spin, leveled the wrestling god, put him out.
Instant.
Exactly. So of course this kind of left everything open for Wyatt, who managed to get a hold of Mr. Lawler, had him in the ring, told him to sit down, wanted to ask him a few questions, more or less blamed Jerry Lawler for John Cena's success. He says, this is all your fault. You're the one helping promote John Cena and telling these people what a hero John Cena is. Needless to say, Lawler almost ended up on the wrong end of his sister Abigail. Almost.
Did he have any choice words for?
They just called him evil and whatever else. So next thing you know, you hear, yes, John Cena's theme music hit. Cena hits the ring, takes on all three members, which turned into a quick 4-on-2. You have to count both Harper and
Oh yeah.
Rowan twice because
They're big.
While Wyatt, with a foot in the throat, held Jerry Lawler at bay. They, needless to say, the Wyatt family overcame John Cena's attempts.
Yes.
They made Cena cause to create Cena to have funny faces, make the funny face because they were, you know, trying to grab him by the head and
Oh,
force
that
him
was
to watch.
hysterical.
Just to watch the expressions, though, was hilarious. Tried to get Cena to watch as Jerry Lawler was going to get Sister Abigail. Next thing you know, the Usos decided to show up and break up that whole fiasco. So not only did the 10-year-old kid stop John Cena from climbing out of a cage, but he's got to have two friends to back him up. Yeah, I know what you're saying. What's the difference between Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family and John Cena and the Usos? Wyatt backs up what he says. He doesn't have to fight. That's why he's got those two monsters behind him. Then after it was all broken up, you hear Bray Wyatt on the floor saying, "John, I'm a god." After that, you hear Cena cut a promo saying, you know, you talk about the necessary evil. He says, this is not necessary evil. You're just plain evil. He says, don't you ever listen to yourself? You just called yourself a god. Now, he never said he was God. He just said he was a god.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a slap in the face of JBL, who calls himself the wrestling god.
But so during that, Bray didn't address him as the wrestling god, or it was just like, you stay there?
No, he's just like, you stay there. You got something to say, JBL, you big chicken. Why don't you just sit in your seat, you big chicken? Hey, Bray Wyatt's got to be one of the smartest men in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to get under people's skin. But as I said, the Evolution Shield match, I think, is even gonna overshadow that one.
Hmm.
The Divas title will be on the line.
Yeah, I saw.
Nobody cares about that.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, the Divas division hasn't been relevant for the past like 5 years.
Really hasn't been since Trish Stratus and Lita left and Mickey James left.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of went about their way. Mr. Tenner, you know a lot about ring psychology.
Wait a minute. Wait, is this a trick question?
No,
Hey,
it's
Rob.
not a trick question.
No, I think, I'm gonna say one thing about the woman wrestler. What's her name?
Trish.
What's the Glamazon's name? What's her
Beth
name?
Phoenix.
She's been there or no?
She's out.
Oh, yeah, she
She's been out for a while. I think.
last year.
No, she was good. I know. She's a good wrestler. She knew what she was doing. I know that. So,
Yep. I'd like to see her come back for a third time.
I think that out of all of them, I think that Natalia is one of the most talented that they have.
Yeah. And of course, Tamina Snuka, who is just nothing more than a brute. Actually, I think AJ Lee, if you want to think about it, is a little more talented than Natalia.
Oh yeah.
When AJ was around, I don't know what the story is with AJ. I wish he'd come back, because now you got Summer Rae,
We don't need to talk about it.
you got Layla.
Oh, now you have what is it, Alicia Fox taking on her role of crazy.
Yeah,
It's just
Alicia Fox has become the new crazy woman of WWE.
She doesn't have the face for it.
no, she's just forcing it.
Yeah, although it was funny when she desecrated the crown. What was it, last week she took the crown and the hat of JBL?
Yeah.
for me, I don't have to force crazy for myself, right? I have to hold it back. I have to keep it controlled. The opposite.
Exactly.
Total opposite.
Exactly.
Total opposite. Speaking of, what's that ring psychology?
yeah.
I want to hear this.
Okay.
You know, I'm a little scared about.
You know,
A little worried about
you know
this.
ring psychology. You know how to get under an opponent's skin. What do you think of Bray Wyatt's ring psychological tactics? Going after, what is he, somewhat 60 some odd years old?
Yeah.
King Jerry Lawler, attacking JBL.
With health issues.
Yeah, the King, as we know, has noted health issues. Recovered from a heart attack and who knows what else. Attacking JBL. I can understand beating up John Cena because he's just fun to beat up.
He's a punching bag. That's all that's
The
all he'll
Usos,
ever
they-
amount to in life, as far as I'm concerned.
The Usos are still active. What do you think of the psychology of Mr. Bray Wyatt?
Well, as far as the show goes, is that the psychology, maybe the only way to get the Cena, you may not be able to, as far as beating him up, it's kind of like when you watch the Superman movie, when Superman 3, when Superman was fighting the three people with the same powers as him.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta fix it.
General Zod.
He said, wait a minute, I gotta do something different here. Can't just throw people into buildings and Coke signs, right? You gotta take away their powers. So maybe it's the similar situation, is that when, to beat Cena psychologically, maybe that's the way to beat him.
And it seems like it's going to go in. It seems like it's
Psychologically.
taking effect on Mr. John Cena.
Psychologically.
And they're gonna be. Oh, where is this pay-per-view?
Makes logic, it is
I'm not
logical.
exactly sure. I can find out later. We can talk more about it on the radio show later.
Okay.
But I think the psychological warfare is definitely in the hands of Bray Wyatt.
Because to really, really get under on Cena, the number one thing they should do, which you pointed out before that Randy Orton has done, kidnap his father.
Attack John's dad.
That
Mr.
will
Johnson's.
really just throw him into wild rage
Yep.
and will cause him to lose.
Yep. After all, Orton did it. Punt kicked Mr. Cena Sr. in the face.
Cena loses it.
Cena
Lost.
loses it and destroys Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this time would be a little bit harder because not only have you got Bray Wyatt to contend with, but
The other
you have
two.
the other two out there with him. And let's keep in mind, this is a last man standing match. So there's no pinfalls, no submissions. It's
Nope.
out for a 10 count, and that's that. I think Bray Wyatt has the edge in this last man standing match. And another brief point about WWE we'll get into is the 5-star frog splash versus the Bullhammer.
Mm.
Rob Van Dam. versus Bad News Barrett, who I happen to love the character, by the way.
Oh, I do too.
Bad News Barrett.
You know, this is a way to really bolster Barrett's career. If
Yeah.
you can beat RVD.
Definitely. I think the Intercontinental title will stay in the hands of Bad News. I don't think RVD's gonna be walking out with gold anytime soon.
No.
Um,
He'll put on one heck of a match.
oh yeah, certainly will. And another guy who Semi had a decent match, but I guess you want to call it a match, was Rusev.
See what I mean at this table?
Table-
Unstable.
Unstable, much like yourself.
I can relate.
It's a perfect
You're right.
match.
Rusev is gonna have big problems with Biggie Langston, who decided to attack after, like I said, it wasn't even much of a match, it was Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder has become the sacrificial lamb.
But he has more talent than John Cena.
I know, but still.
I don't know. Anyway,
How dare they treat the internet champion like that? No, I like Rusev.
You don't like
No,
him?
I like him.
Oh, I like, oh yeah, he's
I'm gonna see him winning.
nothing less than an Intercontinental title. Of course, I see Cesaro once again winning the US title. We happened to see the beating,
So,
exactly, happened to see the beating
so,
at, on
So.
Raw. Saw,
so,
okay, yes, saw
TV.
saw the beating on Raw.
Saw TV. Sorry, that's it. That's it.
You alright now?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm done. I'm
You
done.
done? You done?
I'm done. Yes.
You good?
Yes. Well, not good. I don't know, but I'm done talking about.
Almost.
I'm done interrupting.
All I'm gonna say is that Sheamus, I don't think is gonna be 100% for Payback.
Oh, that was awful. Oh my goodness. Monday night.
Series
was
of punches and
terrible.
kicks to the head from Alberto Del Rio and Cesaro.
I mean, you could tell in the very beginning when he was first getting like a concussion, you could tell, and then they just kept on beating the heck out of him. What was his name? Cesaro. Yeah, just kept going after him.
Knocking the running lights out of Mr. Sheamus. Well, that's our pay-per-view analysis for now. Tune into the radio show to find out more.
And what's the numbers and the information for the radio show?
You can go to WBRS.org and listen to the radio show live every Wednesday afternoon from 1 to 3 p.m. The phone number will be on the website. I don't have the phone number off the top of my head,
I didn't save it.
but you can call in. And yes, the phones actually work this time.
Yes. Good.
Yes, the phones actually do work
About time.
through accidental testing. It's all Fuzi's fault.
It's not my fault.
He's the one who called in and
Okay, maybe.
tried to be funny on the radio, but that's okay. Yes. Anyway,
We go to the school. Would show Mr. Krymzon about the phones. So they go to someone representative, but don't hold it against him because we don't want
Exactly.
we want him to shut us off either. Or shut you off.
exactly.
He's
So as I say,
he's sensitive.
Go to the website. The phone number's on the website. You'll be able to call in to the radio show and put your input in. Mr. Tenor.
You have to keep it clean because it's a live show, by the way.
Exactly. Mr. Tenor, do you have anything you want to add into this, or anything else for that matter?
Yeah, I thought earlier, I was taking my break. I was, oh, we'll have to hold. We'll have to put that. We'll have to put that on hold. Yeah, that. See, be good if I practice off here. Make sure I can handle it today. Yeah, I did have a little bit of
Catching a cold out?
something.
Oh,
Made too much yelling at my other job.
maybe.
Too much yelling. Too much disruption of the voice. I say the voice. Tennis voice is very valuable. Sometimes I abuse the voice. I use it too much, and then when it comes to the show, at least wait till after Wednesday. Maybe Thursday or Friday I can start yelling after that. But I have to save myself for Wednesday. Save the voice.
Okay. Maybe we should put you on the voice. You might win first place.
I'm a little scared. Yeah, I'm probably too old too. By the way, I don't know if the age limit.
Great talent like yourself?
Is the age limit on that?
I don't think so.
What if I do like,
If Aerosmith can still tour, anyone can do it.
Now he's comparing you to Aerosmith. I don't know whether I should take that as an insult or a compliment.
hey,
Compliment.
do they screen us before we go on? Cause I might have a surprise, a surprise
Yeah,
song.
I think
from-
they do. They try
Ah.
before you go on.
Well, maybe I can, or I go through the whole process, right? That's what's tenor. I think I have my own brand of singing. It's like my own self-training, self-taught training of the singing lessons. But maybe I should take official lessons, right? Real lessons. Then do the song, show up with the voice, do a real song, right? Then come out with you got another thing coming, coming at you. You got another thing coming.
Oh, I love it.
Come on with something like that, and then see what happens. I can do that.
We should just
Maybe not
do
do the opera, but I can do like one of those heavy metal songs today. I got the heavy metal, deep wrestling voice. Oh yeah, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. Voice.
You can
Yes.
run your own show called The Twisted Voice.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That would be good. Well, if you make up a different name, because they might get upset. But like twisted version. Anybody can show up. Hey, let's see what you got. Kind of like we do here.
Exactly. And what would the winner get though?
We'll get.
Recognition.
Oh, the winner, we'll get, at the final show, we'll have a match with the winner, we'll have a match with Twisted Tenor, and they have a chance for the belt. No guarantee you will win. No guarantee. That's a good idea, huh? No guarantee you'll win, but at least you get a shot at the belt. You will get a shot, all right. The TL, we do an extreme match for the Anarchy. Will be called the Extreme Anarchy Twisted Metal Twisted Tenor Belt. But because it's named after Twisted Tenor, good luck to you trying to get it from me, too, by the way. Yeah. A lot of slap drillers in your future if you win this contest. You win. You can win, right? Say, all right, I got a title shot. Then you lose the match. Then what do you got? Nothing. You have nothing.
How about
It's like Charlie in the
Charlie Factory.
you get nothing.
Good day, sir.
Good day. Oh man, sorry. What are you gonna say, camera lady?
maybe host for a day on Krymzon Kompany?
Oh,
Oh man. I don't know if anybody really wants to in this position.
I hope that's a real prize, but I'm not saying that.
Oh.
No, well, I'm saying for them, they may not think. This. Let me clarify things. Let me clarify that. They don't
Yeah, you need
understand.
to.
They don't understand the importance of the show. We understand. They'd be like on the outside, what's that? They'd be thinking like did I lose? Right? I thought I won. But they don't understand the points. We understand the points of wrestling. I'm sorry, Mr. Krymzon. I didn't mean to sound like that. It just came across bad. If they don't understand wrestling, they'd be like, hey, I thought it was a singing contest. How come I have to have a match with Twisted Tenor now? Well, that's a fine print. I'm sorry you didn't see that, did you?
Those fine prints get you all
They
the
stop
time.
running away. Oh, let's go. You're in. Let's go. Right on back on that stage. Let's go. Right through the
man.
table.
Oh. That was good. I like. Yeah, the winner would get a match with the Twisted Tenor.
There you go.
But